Hey everybody, today's video is about developing a killer instinct on the court. I'm Coach Conley with Conley Hoops, and I've been coaching and training for over 20 plus years, and my goal is to create as many varsity basketball players as I can. So how do you create a killer instinct in yourself? It can be really difficult to establish yourself as a basketball player, and especially a high-level basketball player. And a lot of the work has to be done internally. You see a lot of these players that seem to not take no for an answer and are super competitive. Your Kevin Bryant's, Kyrie Irving's, Devin Booker. A lot of these guys have this ego, and it's a lot of confidence. And you have to have a lot of confidence to play at the highest levels. Kobe Bryant, probably one of the biggest of all time. So how do you develop this as an individual? And it does take development. It doesn't just happen. Maybe some players do have a little bit of it, but I've seen it over the course of my career be developed in a lot of players, even myself. I was a quiet kid growing up, and I was able to develop a way of being more aggressive and confident over my years of playing with other players. And it really starts with one. You have to believe in yourself. Above all, you have to believe that you are the best, that you deserve every opportunity that you can get, which means I have to believe that I'm a better scorer, a better defender, a better rebounder, a better player than anybody I go up against or play with. I mean, that is the first thing. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to play within the team dynamics, but in my head, I have to believe that I can go get a bucket at any given time. It's an important distinction, and one that you need to have right at the beginning. It's also not just about being competitive. I mean, we compete, but there's another level to having a killer instinct on the court, that you have to smell blood, and you have to be able to rise up and battle in the most toughest situations possible. When things seem the bleakest or the worst, you have to still believe and compete to even a higher level. And that's really what having a killer instinct comes in to make you the best player on the floor. One of the first ways to kind of get those juices flowing is to talk. And I'm talking about talking trash. Because if you don't talk your game, then you definitely aren't going to be walking your game. So you need to be able to be vocal out on the floor, whether that's defensive stops and cheering, whether that's making baskets and yelling and ones and saying, yeah, that's a bucket. Whatever it might be, you have to put some energy out there vocally to reinforce those feelings of confidence. Another big one is physicality. You have to want and desire physical contact out on the floor. If you don't, you are going to struggle with having a killer instinct. When you attack the basket, you can't shy away from contact. That won't work. You have to be able to initiate contact all over the floor to really enforce your way on people. And you can't be afraid of it. It can't bother you. If physicality bothers you, there's no way you're going to be strong enough to overcome that and be dominant on the floor. So you have to put your body in the way, both offensively and defensively, to be able to develop that instinct of, I'm going to win this possession. I can't just let somebody stand in the way. I can't let somebody hold me if I'm trying to get open for a shot or get the ball. And I definitely can't let somebody stop me near the rim finishing my shot, even if they foul me. Not only do you have to want contact, but you have to want the ball. You cannot disappear in the most crucial times. You can't go hide in the corner when your shot's not going in. You can't hide in a corner or out of the way when somebody's being too physical and you can't get away. There is nothing about that works for your killer instinct. You have to be able to separate from opponents that are holding you and fouling you, and you can't be crying foul. The refs aren't going to call fouls all the time, so it's up to you to find a way to get away from the defense. That's up to you. You also have to want it. You have to go get it. And that means all over the court, whether it's on the post-up, whether it's after an offensive field goal that's missed, you got to go get the rebound. Whether that's somebody's denying you on an inbound pass, you can't just be like, oh, well, if they stopped me, I'm not going to get it. You cannot be denied if you're going to have that killer instinct and help your team win games. And great players with a great killer instinct don't settle. They don't fade away from the basket. They don't take what the defense gives them. They take what they want. If they want a layup, they go get a layup. If they want 2 free throws, they go get 2 free throws. If they want the ball and somebody's holding them, they get them off of them and they go get the ball and they score it. You have to have that mentality. You don't settle for a jumper just because it's there. No, you take what you want. Whatever shot you need to get on track or make a basket, that's what you do. Because great players with a killer instinct don't settle for anything. I hope this helps you develop a killer instinct in your game. If you like the video, subscribe to our channel so we can keep bringing you great content all the time. If you did like this video, check out the next one coming up right here.